Hey, I'm Mike Baccarello, and today we're going to take a look at a really cool scale pattern from John Coltrane that uses some really interesting chromaticism. Let's take a look. Before we get started, if you enjoy the video, please give it a like. That really helps the channel to grow. And if you're new here and you enjoy this sort of content, I release new jazz guitar lesson videos every single week. So please consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell so you can stay up to date on my newest videos. And if you're interested in supporting me further, please consider checking out my Patreon. Over on Patreon, I release PDFs for each and every one of my lesson videos, as well as a weekly jazz solo transcription. So for as little as $5 a month, you get access to over 100 lesson PDFs and over 100 jazz solo transcriptions. There's a ton of stuff to practice over there. Now let's get started. Before we take a look at the line, I figured we would take a look at the scale pattern first. Now this is a scale pattern that John Coltrane used all the time. And the basic concept behind the pattern is very simple. What we're doing is we're playing a note from the scale, playing a half step below it, back to the note of the scale, and then go up a third. So in C, we would play C, B, C, E. Then go to the next note, D, go down a half step to C sharp, back up to D, F, E, D sharp, E, G, F, E, F, A, and so on. And you could take that through the entire scale. Now, one thing to pay attention to is the fingerings you can use here. Notice that staying in position, that's all standard, but here, don't be afraid to use your first finger, move it around quite a bit. Again, one more time. I think it's very important to get used to moving in and out of position with your first finger, so this scale pattern gives you a good chance to practice that concept. And of course, we can take it through all the different positions. So for this line, all it is a 2-5 in the key of C major. We got D minor 7, G7, C major 7. So all we're doing is starting on the root of the 2 chord, which is D, and moving through the C scale, which would give us D Dorian or G Mixolydian. Once we land here on B, we're going to grab D, C, jump down to E, G, B, A. So we're ending with a honeysuckle rose line. And of course, you could experiment with taking this concept through different scales or starting on different chord tones and finding different resolutions. Like I said, this is a concept that Coltrane used all the time. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this line. This is a really useful scale pattern because it introduces jazz language into your scale practice, which is very important because playing a scale straight up and down doesn't sound very jazzy. This chromaticism is a very important part of jazz, so this helps you to start taking your scales and envision how that chromaticism works within it. So thanks for checking out today's lesson. Keep practicing. I'll see you next time.